Aloha. I am Dr. Reeves because I have a PhD in ecology, which does not exactly qualify me to talk about what we are going to talk about today, which is the relationship between Jeffrey Epstein and his whole cadre of scuzzballs and esoteric lore. So let's dive in. What if the greatest treasure in the universe isn't gold or oil, but a specific frequency hidden in your DNA? And what if a global network was built for the sole purpose of harvesting it? Today, we are moving beyond the surface level conspiracies. We are going into the 12th dimension to talk about the true solar dragons, the mantis scientists, and why a figure like Jeffrey Epstein was obsessed with seeding the human race. This isn't just a crime story, it's a cosmic heist for the Christos code. Get ready. In the realm of the high esoterics, the 12th dimension is the home of the dragons. But these aren't the monsters from your storybooks. These are the solar rishi, beings of liquid light who hold the original blueprint for all of life. They are the guardians of the Christos consciousness. Now enter the Draco reptilians and the mantis beings. These groups are restricted to the lower dimensions, 4D, 5D, maybe up to 11D. They have never had access to the 12th dimension because they operate on a quote service to self frequency. The pure light of the 12D would literally vaporize them. But they have a problem. They are a finite race. They are running out of time and energy. And to survive, they would need to hack their way into the 12D power supply. And to do that, they need a key that they don't possess. This is where you come in. According to the ancient teachings, the angelic human was designed as a living library. Our DNA was gifted with key codes from the 12D solar dragons. Even if it's dormant or labeled as, quote, junk DNA, by modern science, we carry the frequency that the Draco and Mantids desperately want. They can't evolve into 12D, so they decided to engineer their way in. They began a massive project to harvest human DNA, looking for the specific dragon markers that would allow them to spoof the 12D security gates and hijack the universe's blueprint. Now let's look at Jeffrey Epstein through this lens. His quote, draconian crimes weren't just about human depravity. Look at his documented obsession with eugenics. He spoke openly about using his New Mexico ranch to impregnate dozens of women with his DNA to, quote, seed the human race. To a seeker, this looks like a Mantis directive project. Epstein was a biological proxy tasked with collecting, sorting, and spreading specific genetic markers. They weren't trying to make, quote, better humans. They were trying to build a hybrid bridge. By spreading a predatory genetic line that also contains harvested 12D codes, they hoped to create a race of infiltrators that could finally give them access to the higher realms. The baby ranch wasn't a home. It was a laboratory for a cosmic identity theft. The reason they have to work so hard to harvest us is because they cannot take what we don't give. They are trying to hack a system they don't understand. The 12D dragon DNA in your blood only activates when you move out of fear and into sovereignty and love. They can collect all the test tubes they want, but they will never reach the 12th dimension through theft. Epstein's fall was a sign that the great harvest is failing. The true dragons are the light within you, and that light is something that no draconian law can ever extinguish. So stay awake and stay sovereign. Now you might be asking, where does Jesus fit into this? In the esoteric traditions, Jesus, or Yeshua, wasn't just a religious figure. He was a 12th dimensional volunteer. Think of Earth as a prison with a jammed lock. The Draco and the Mantids had lowered the frequency so much that our 12D DNA went dormant. Yeshua incarnated to act as a living tuning fork. By achieving Christos consciousness, that 12D state of pure unity, he broadcast a signal that shattered the draconian frequency fence. He wasn't saying, worship me. He was saying, look at what this DNA can do. I am the Christos, and so are you. This is exactly why the, quote, genetic harvest is so desperate. The controllers saw that one man could break their system just by waking up his DNA. They realized that if all of humanity wakes up their 12D dragon codes, the draconian Mantis empire on Earth ends instantly. They can't rule a planet of Christs. So time to level up, team. Let's kick these creeps to the curb. Love yourself and love yourself some more. Have a great day.